Reality slips far away, fiction comes alive, we start to play. Hope is no more behind the closed door as we drift away from where we were before. Hope and hopelessness become one, it's all meaningless, we've already begun. Yup, we are all one and the same, never opposites, we play the same game. So I listen to the world and right from wrong, stay focused so I can stay strong. If you ever wonder why I'm trapped inside, it's probably just because I told a pack of lies. Maybe a dream, maybe it was pride, maybe for myself I often wonder why. Until our very last breath, we're running after life, trying to beat death.
Walking in line between hope and despair, running from the truth, but it's already here. Told so many lies, I don't know if they can find me. Only one life to live, so choose wisely. Heads or tails, they even know beside your on. Doesn't really matter if it's on the same point. If you wanna achieve, you gotta believe the time right now. There's the door, here's the key.
Chase the pain, don't let it fade away. There's a ray of hope beyond despair. Move on, look on the truth in this world.
Only one life to live, so choose wisely.
Let the world confusion find a solution. Beat the twisted evil face. Just do it, go for it.
That's it! I know who did it!
You may as well tell us then.
Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right? Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it!
I see. That's unfortunate.
Huh? Unfortunate?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay?
I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. Ah, I know! That note!
Note?
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room. And for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Not a chance.
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
What? Really?
I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage? A chance to escape? Someone wrote all that to trick me.
Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you.
Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you gotta check, right? Oh! They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me.
I still don't buy it.
Well, you should buy it.
Okay, then show us that note.
With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket. Looks like I lost it.
Yeah, sure.
Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason.
What the heck? For serious?
Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins.
Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro.
No, it's like I said.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why.
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me!
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you.
If you have time to yell and carry on, then you have time to search for your evidence, correct?
Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now.
I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, Genocide Jack, to switch with me, but if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye.
One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto, do you have a second?
Huh?
I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground.
Sure. I don't mind helping. But can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
No.
To reject me so simply.
Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you?
Oh, okay.
Thanks. Now then, shall we? So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses.
Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living. Wouldn't you agree?
How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway, we have to hurry, before the class trial begins.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay then, show me where the bodies are.
They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now.
Hifumi and Taka.
For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
Well then, let's get started.
She crouched down next to Taka, and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons.
Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable.
Makoto, I found something.
You did?
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand?
He did?
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much?
No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch?
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock.
So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken.
Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting?
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch.
It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the good little boys and girls.
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m.
Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning.
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something.
You're right. There's something white in there.
Can you try and pry it out?
Me?
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right?
Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
Was that all he had in his hand?
Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
I wonder about that.
Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few more clues of his own.
So, did you find anything?
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this.
A wad of paper.
Hifumi had it hidden on him.
Hidden?
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see.
In his pants? Wait, so you...
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something.
I don't know what that means.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up.
When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole. Maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That sounds very familiar.
That's it! It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it?
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
The time is different. Hiro told us his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him.
Huh?
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there.
There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Could you maybe explain it a little more?
Think carefully. Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly?
I have no idea.
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place.
So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role.
A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone, please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, we'd better get going.
Oh, okay. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there...
Hello? Hello!
He's multiplied?
Nope, non-multiplication. It just looks that way of an illusion. I'm moving so fast, it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Can we just get on the elevator already?
You're not playing along.
We're not here to play with you!
Okay, fine. Then, if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the paint train. Elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Okay then, shall we?
Hold on. I'm not mentally prepared yet.
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
I told you already. I didn't do it. For serious.
That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume? Or the note?
Well, no, but...
How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin.
Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Fumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Fumi and Taka. The one who killed two of our friends. The killer is... someone right here. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate.
When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Only 'cause of you.
Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What? Do you really hate me so much? Aw, but I'm so cute.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial!
Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial on the next video. I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial.
Now, wasn't that just a despairing decent video? If you like our content, be sure to drop a subscribe and click on the bell so you get notified when our next video comes out. If you want to watch even more despair, you can click on any of the videos beside me. I'll see you later!